guys are ready.
Coach, just your initial thoughts of the game, and then a specific question. Tennessee has just dominated people on the boards, and I mean, 35-29. That you certainly had that under control. Just talk a little bit about both of those.
Yeah, overall thoughts on the game, obviously. I thought we did some really good things. I thought we had about a 3 or 4 minute stretch where we just relaxed on the offensive end and on the defensive end, and you can't do that when you're playing a team that's as good as Tennessee is. They took advantage of that and got some fast break points and some offensive rebounds. And Tennessee played well. They made open shots today. You know, it's like pick your poison. They're really good putting the ball on the floor, and if you stay close out to their guards, and they're going to drive you all night long, they're going to raise up and shoot over us because they have a distinct height advantage. And so we were trying to play both in between, and they hit timely shots, and we didn't. And that's the difference in the game, as you stated. I mean, they win the rebounding war, but not by the margin they're used to. I thought we battled hard and rebounded and kept them off the offensive glass, which is, in my opinion, their best shots, their second and third shot. They do it so well. The difference in the game is they made shots and we didn't.
Coach, just how much tape did you watch? Like every Tennessee game prior to today, or you did?
Quite a few.
So
I'm not going to say every single game.
Well, right.
Quite a few.
But I guess what would be the greatest, the biggest development that you see from this roster, from maybe some of those early season games to where they are right now?
I think they have great shot selection as they're continuing to play together. I think everybody on the floor knows where their shots come from. You know, there's times when you used to watch Tennessee play and you knew you could possibly stay in the game with them because they're going to take some ill-advised shots. I think they all have a really good understanding of where they're getting their shot from, and they share the ball really well. And it makes it more difficult because they're making the extra pass, whereas before, earlier when they were young, I mean, this is a young team still, but it was whoever got it was going to make a play, and you could just rely on, you know, trying to get a stop there and box them out. So they've grown in that area, and they continue to get really good defensively. Their buzz defense has gotten really good, and when you bring that type of length and just waiting for you across half court, it presents problems. So they're continuing to just get better in all areas, and they're shooting the ball well too.
Joni, did you still see some things, though, that you could do to them defensively? It looked like you had some good luck with that high-low action, and were there other things that, with your ball movement and stuff, that you looked like you got some good shots?
Yes, you're correct. In case you're playing again, I'm not going to tell you everything that we thought, but yes, you're right. There's some things. That's our jobs, right? Is to try to put our kids in the best position, and you know, we tell them all the time, like, if offense does what they're supposed to do and defense does what they're supposed to do, offense is going to win, just because defense is already at a disadvantage. So there are some things that we thought we could expose, and I thought when we executed it well, that was on the table for us. But am I going to get into the specifics of what that is? Absolutely not.
Go right here.
Coach, is it surprising to see a Tennessee team that at times hasn't shot the ball well from outside this season come out and go 8 for 12?
No. Not at all. They're very capable. I mean, McDonald's All-American, McDonald's All-American, McDonald's All-American. I mean, no, they're very capable of that. I think when you get to the next level, there are certain things that attributes from a skill set standpoint that you try to grow in people. And then you have some players who can do it all, and it just depends on the night. But no, are you shocked they go 8 for 12? No. You hope they don't. But you know that, again, it's picking your poison. That's something that could happen.
Coach, I think you're one of the youngest, if not the youngest, teams in the country right now. Tennessee, obviously, a lot of young players developing. I asked your players this, too. This bodes well for this series. I mean, there's a lot of young talent on both teams, and both teams have young talent coming in. Just talk a little bit about this Georgia-Tennessee series and how much it means.
Yeah, well, I mean, I go back to my playing days at Alabama, and I just remember always watching the Georgia-Tennessee game, like the route. I mean, not only rivalry, but the matchup, the tradition of both teams. You can go back to, good Lord, when I was in high school and talk about the matchup and the series. When they're playing, it's a game you want to turn on and watch. And so I think we know each other well. Obviously, Kelly's brought a lot of really good things to the table, but she's Tennessee too, so there's still some things that are staples of Tennessee. They're going to rebound, they're going to run the floor, they're going to be big, and they're going to, you know, press up on you defensively. So I'm excited about it. I think that, you know, it's really good talent on both ends of the floor.
4 of 21 from the three-point line. Was that just simply the ball not going in? Was it something that Tennessee was doing? Did you like the shot selection?
Yeah. No, I mean, they were open shots. We just didn't make them. You know, they were open shots. And most of those shots were from the people who we want shooting the basketball in those situations. We've got to knock down shots. And it'll open things up for us inside. And there are shots that we are capable of making. So it's just about being ready to shoot it, shooting